Oh, right, I promised to do this ages ago and I just haven't. I am going to do the best things that I bought in Korea. I'm not going to show you everything because a lot of times I bought things in a rush. In the store, you don't get tons of time to try it on either. So often I would just take a hunch. If it's something new, I'd try it on my hand and I'd be like, right, we'll give it a go. And it hasn't always been great, or the colours weren't a good match or whatever. So I'm going to show you the best of the things that I got, and where I can, I'm going to try to find you those items that are available in the UK. Now, obviously, they're going to be a lot more money here than I paid for them, but if you can't live without it, I'll see if I can find it for you. Okay, I bought quite a lot of different cushion foundations. I'm not going to show you them all in this because it would involve putting it on and taking it off, and you're not really necessarily noticing much difference. This one here from LANEIGE I've used quite a lot. It's a refill system. The shade is 21N1, and this is the LANEIGE Neo Cushion Glow Foundation, and I'll put a little on for you. I'm going to do two different ones on different sides of my face. So this is the Neo Cushion Glow. One of the things that's very clear in Seoul is that there is not an abundance of shades. So really anyone that's much deeper than me, I'm not joking, is going to struggle to find a match. But of course, if a Korean brand enters the European market, then they have to extend their shade range. So brands like HERA, you will see, do many more shades, but that is not what you find when you're in Korea at all. Very dark in this studio today, and I don't want to blast my lights, otherwise you won't really be able to see the makeup properly, so you're going to have to excuse how dull it all looks. It just is dull. It's the UK in winter, I'm afraid. Right, so that's the LANEIGE Cushion Glow. On the other side, I am going to show you a Korean brand called HERA, H-E-R-A, and this is their Reflection Skin Glow Cushion Foundation in the shade 0N1, so it's probably their palest shade, but it's also extremely sheer. So just to give you an idea of what that looks like. I don't know if I'll be able to find this here in the UK, but I could not buy this because it's like a mirror on the skin. And so this is their Reflection Skin Glow Cushion Foundation. It's really not much of a foundation, it's just an intense glow, but I'm just here for it. Now, I also bought from HERA Reflection Skin Glow, which is their foundation, tiniest little bit, just where I want a little more coverage. There's such a focus on this sort of very pale, quite glossy skin out there, and it is really interesting to see. I mean, people do have very flawless skin, but also Korea, I believe, is the #1 place in the world for surgery, and it is not unusual for you to see people walking around in bandages where they've had like nose jobs, facelifts, all sorts of things. Eyelid is very, very popular surgery out there. There is a lot of focus on beauty and looking a certain way. I bought a couple of concealer palettes from a brand called Luna, just out of interest really. I didn't even get to try these on, but I liked the colours in there and I thought they'd be useful to have. I am using this shade here, Pure Bright, under my eyes, and this palette is called the Conceal Blender palette and this is 01 Clear Cover. I bought a powder that I am so in love with, and it is also LANEIGE. I think it's this one. No, I think it's this one. Everything's in the same packaging. This is the LANEIGE Neo Essential Blurring Finish Powder, and it's in the same kind of compact like this. You can see I've been using it, it's pretty grubby. Just tap on here and it picks up the product. It's such a fine powder and it really does matte everything out. And I'm glad I bought 2 of these because I don't know if I'm going to find this in the UK, but I'm going to look. And if I do find it, I'm going to buy it before I tell you the link. Okay, eyebrow product I bought. Here you are. This is also from HERA. This was one of those brands that I discovered at the airport on the way back, and I was like, my God, quick, and just bought a bunch of random things. Quite a soft pencil, but I like the shade. I picked the shade grey, which is definitely not grey, but you know I love a cool brow pencil. I wouldn't say this is anywhere near grey, but what it is nice and soft and quick and easy to use. Would I swap out my NYX one? No, I wouldn't. I prefer my NYX one, but it's fine. I'm glad I bought it. So there's a store called Olive Young, which is kind of like I suppose it would be the equivalent of one of our boot stores, but you know, like the mega beauty boot stores that we have? Like, there is one of those on pretty much every street. Beauty is no joke over there. So every street has one of these big beauty mega stores on it, at least one. That's just one of the brands. It's quite mad. So if you're ever planning on going to Seoul and going beauty shopping, take a spare suitcase because it is quite intense. There's a lot of times that I would just walk around putting things in my basket and going, right, okay, I need to calm down. I ended up not buying that much. I was quite strict with myself and I put a lot of things back because, well, you know, unless it was new or different, I didn't really need it. Whoops, look, concentrate, woman. I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of mascara on, like the smallest amount, just so I don't have to look at my bald eyes. Okay, that's better. Mascara is clearly not the focus, so let's press on. Cheeks, I bought these, which I really like. These are by a brand called Glow, and these are their Cocktail Oil Blush. They only come in 2 shades. This one called Purple Flame, and this one called Clover Club. Let's pop Clover Club on, because I think you're more likely to see it in this light. I'm going to just push that in with a finger. I don't know if you can see that. It's got this lovely soft iridescence to it, but it is so sheer and gorgeous. This is the kind of product that I would want in my kit for session work because it is, you can't see it on the skin. It is absolutely beautiful. And I have managed to find these in the UK for you. So if you check the description box, I will put links to where I found it. It's lovely. Right, another thing that I loved so much that I bought all of the colours available were these pencils. They're from a brand called AOU. Ooh, ow, I don't know, however you say it. I'm just going to put them all on my hand. Just a bunch of pretty hard but very sheer pale lip pencils. I just love them so much. If you want a soft, blurred, blended lip Korean style, this is the kind of lip liner you want. And they have a bunch of shades that are kind of very nude, but almost a little bit like a soft stone from MAC, which, you know, I mean, I'm a 90s girl. It's kind of my jam. So this one is 04. It kind of nudes out the lips a little bit. I bought these from Colorgram. Everything has a cute little cartoon character on it or something. Let's start with this shade. That shade is number 23. I bought another one in, I'll show you that at a different time. These are a really comfortable souffle matte lipstick, but not in a kind of liquid lip type way. It stays quite moisturizing, but hardly anything there. All of the colors are very soft kind of skin tones, so everything appears like you're not wearing very much makeup, when in fact you are. What else? Highlighters. Right, I'm going to have to Google these because I don't know what brand they are. They have an H on the top, but everything's written in Korean, so I can't really tell you. But they're much more of a gloss. Ooh, delicious. I bought those in 3 shades. This one is more of just a gloss. This one has got a little bit more of a sheen in it. The third one is more of a pinky blush. So you see it, the peachy blush down there. Ugh, delightful. I'm going to investigate exactly that brand and I'll write all of the details in the description box for you. The final highlighter I bought was again from HERA. This brand I absolutely love. This is called the Healthy Glow Dewy Balm. And that really is glowy. Gorgeous. What else? Is that almost everything? Bought a little eyeshadow palette. Ooh, a couple more things, stay with me. This from Fui, it's so cute. This is an eyeshadow palette, does almost nothing. It's like everything else, it barely does anything, but just a little bit of something, you know? So let me just pop a little bit of eyeshadow on for you. I can just mix in any colour I like because none of them really do anything, but they do something and it's so gorgeous. Lovely. I bought another thing from Fui, this lip gloss in the shade Vanilla something. Smells fruity, delicious colour. Don't even really like gloss. Anyway, and then I bought this from ARTCLASS. This is too cool for school, and the shade I have is 0. What does everyone have really good eyesight in Korea or something? 3 Neutral Duo. It's a contour, yum colour, The other end is a highlight. So if you wanted to contour your nose, this is the perfect product for it. It's quite hard for me to contour my nose because it's totally asymmetric, but if I was going to, this would be the perfect product for it. Listen, I'm going to really cock it up because I'm not concentrating here, and I would need to if I was to contour my nose. But the point is, if you were going to, this would be the product you'd use for that. Okay, don't look too close. We haven't got time to get this perfect. My final thing I'm going to show you is eyelashes, because come on, Koreans and eyelashes, so good. I do like to buy my lashes from the Korean beauty stores in London anyway, so these aren't really new to me, but they may be new to you. Now look how fine those little eyelashes are. Crikey, they're gorgeous, aren't they? These are from a brand called FilliMilli. Here's some more eyelashes that I bought. I love anything that's not too uniform, it looks less obvious. So let's have a look at how one of these lashes might look on me. I don't want to waste them, so I'm just going to put one on so you can see. So fine. These are so delicate that I want to whisper. I mean, come on. I'll just place them gently so that you can see. That's wild. So great. We don't have anything like that here in the UK. Someone needs to up their lash game. I mean, that's amazing. Makeup isn't always for going out and looking good, you know. Sometimes it's just for feeling good about yourself. If you're a person that's going through chemo or something like that and you have no eyelashes, to have access to something that is so incredibly natural looking would make the world of difference to how you feel about yourself. Let's do that last Colorgram colour. And those are my favourite bits of K-beauty that I bought in Seoul. If you've got any questions, then leave them below this video. And any of these products that I can find, I will put into the description box. And I'll see you soon. Bye.